as usual. But hopefully, we can get some people in on this particular live stream. I should have put live on the thumbnail, but I just made the thumbnail and just thought, hey, maybe people will chime in and I won't have to worry about posting live. You know. But we are in the days of you know abrupt censorship. I've been seeing it on a lot of platforms that probably done made countless channels over again because they're not toting the narrative. They're not repeating what's on the script that these platforms tend to offer, the ones that never get censored, never get any types of strikes against their channels. That's why I probably, I've been more slow to put out content because when I do put out content, some of you don't see it or you see it, hours or days later. So with that being said, you know, I just look at it like this. You should know if it's censored or if you're just blatantly seeing something all the time is probably something to the content that they're putting out. Either it's, they have mistruths lined within it, or they're saying something that's so totally safe where, they don't even see them as any type of opposition. But with me, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. It could be mild, but then it could be something serious too. You never know. And for those, hopefully you can see, comment in the chat. I know a lot of times people like, Ricky, you didn't have the chat on. No, it's this particular platform. They sometimes don't make it available because that's a way to detour conversations, amongst the masses. It ain't about what I got to say, it's about what you need to chime in to let other brothers and sisters here across the country. What's going on? The infamous Lisa Smith. She got in here. Who else is out there? Harkin, who goes there? But yeah, you said it's been hella busy. Yeah, I mean, people been finding alternative ways to stack their Super Mario coins. It's a lot of work sites and corporations operating different in this day and time. They want to, oh, if you don't prove this, then we don't know about your further employment at this particular place. Well, say la vie, because I'm not going to put any foreign matter that, really they call it gene therapy into your body. And think about it, when you break therapy down, when you, like, say this, for instance, say if you hurt your leg or break your leg, not hurt your leg, break your leg, they say you need therapy. Do you go to therapy one time? No, therapy is who knows how many times. And who knows after said therapy or said so many sessions, will you be the same before you had your leg broke? Usually you won't. But if you don't do nothing at all, then when it comes to breaking your leg, it's a situation. But when it comes to this other thing, you're getting this foreign matter put into you. Once you get that inserted into you, who knows what can happen. And they've been making it plain by trying to condition the people by, oh, look, oh, it seems like there's a lot of youth having heart attacks and things like that. I mean, we didn't hear about this so many months back, years back, of on a massive scale after receiving something foreign into your body, that this happens. No, it's not a mystery. It's coming from what people are, some people are breaking down like, oh, I might as well do it, or I don't feel like, I'm too lazy on trying to find something else to do or create my own. I'm just gonna break down. Some people don't had loved ones perish, friends perish because of this particular thing they're pumping on television. Matter of fact, I want to say I had written something up within where I post my daily affirmations, about, if you watch TV, you would think all kind of craziness is going on. But if you don't, then it's just a regular day. Matter of fact, I want to say, because I posted that Friday, I was like, it's just Friday. It's just Friday. You go to certain establishments, they don't honor that, TV situation. I noticed something too. A lot of them boomers, because I got, a cool uncle I deal with, he's, since he's retired, he's programmed with that. Oh, they said this and they said that. They said this. You've been watching TV all day, haven't you? The only people talk like that has either been watching TV, been catching some type of radio broadcast, or a particular podcast that may pander to that. That's not getting knocked off. You know, that's why they're thinking like that. I don't watch no TV. If I watch movies, I watch them for what's the hidden message. I don't watch it for okay, they're playing on my feelings and I need to feel this kind of way. No. What are they saying but not saying? What's in my face? What are they putting? What are they trying to tell the masses on that type of level? Okay, you said just dropping by, showing some love. Most definitely, I appreciate that. And whoever else is out there, I mean, you may be on the job site, you may be a cross country truck driver. You can't operate the screen where you could comment or things like that. I think they should, since this platform is evolving, but to me it's kind of devolving, they should make it more like Clubhouse or make it like Twitter Spaces. And when I say that, instead of me posting a number for you to call in, because the hotline number is posted. If you want to call in, you can actually call in. They should make it where, hey, Rick, I want to chime in, and then you automatically are kicked into, talking about whatever you want to talk about, via whatever the subject matter may be. That because I sat in. I can't say I sat in on any clubhouses, but I sat in on some spaces, and there's a lot of dialogues that's free flowing and going. I think it's cool, but they don't offer that on this platform. And to me, even though they censor on this platform, you can reach a lot of people that may not be hip to certain information. Like when you go to like Twitters or I won't even count Instagram because that's essentially Facebook. That's just or Meta. That's essentially their product. So it's a little bit the same, but you want opinions that are somewhat different than yours so you can have a conversation. If you got too many people that's kind of agreeing with you and not saying, well, I don't think this or whatever, I don't think anything can be gained out of something that someone totally agrees with you. It got to be a little bit of pushback, like, well, I thought this. Well, you don't open my eyes to something. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. Just like, you know, when it first came to you riding a bike, you didn't just ride that joint perfectly. You fell, scraped your knee a little bit, and maybe scraped your leg up or something went sideways until you got the balance of it. It got to be a right particular balance for a conversation to be had. Now, if it's going too negative, or to me, it could be seeming like it's going too positive, but to me, that's a negative too, because it ain't nothing being gained out of it. If someone's constantly being a yes person, I mean, what kind of knowledge and information are we gaining? That's why I say, a hotline is open. It should be pinned in blue, where you can actually call in. Like, hey, what's up, Rick? I ain't never called in. I wanted to say this. It ain't no particular topic. It's just how we see ourselves in the world. Did you lose a gig because of the ongoing TV situation? I'll say it like that. The ongoing TV situation. It's like a 24-hour soap opera going. And every day is a new plot, a new twist, some new drama for people to talk about. You go to work, and it's some people that you probably don't talk to at work, and you hear them conversate. Did you know this? I mean, you automatically know, like they've been watching TV. They repeating everything that they done said on TV instead of actually talking to people that ain't got nothing to do with the TV and finding out. That's why I think a lot of things just keep, it keeps repeating. Matter of fact, I was talking with Famo, and he made a point. He's like, man, I was at an event, and Famo's like, he's tall like picture Famo as Suge Knight. A lot of people may think, oh, Suge's intimidating, but he's a man just like anybody else. He's just a taller, larger man. So at the event, a lot of people that are of other ethnicities, are kind of frightened about that because they probably watch the TV and like, oh, well, the TV said people that look like this or have this type of stature, they're more threatening or something. No, get to have a conversation with someone, see where they're actually coming from, see how they actually move before you rush to judgment on certain things. Like, I don't write people off until I have a conversation like, okay, oh, that's how they think. They thinking like this. Oh, they moving like this. Then I can, maybe uh, 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 see if those stereotypes fit. But I'm not just gonna totally write someone off and like, you know what, automatically before they even open their mouth, before I even see them doing anything. I'm just gonna, whatever. Use discernment. Don't just lump everybody into, you're in this box, this is what you are. But like I said, a lot of people, you try to tell them, you try to offer that, and it goes over their head like, I'm too used to things being a certain way. Well, you keep doing the same things, you're gonna keep getting the same results. You got to try something new, something different, something that's towards your benefit. You know? Rated Shy, what's going on? Matter of fact, I seen Rated Shy. What was it? What day was that? Shy? That was earlier in the week? I want to say, if not last week. You was in the town. We still gotta get some video footage going. I mean, we did the thing a little earlier, a few months back, but we gotta get a actual powwow and have some questions or a topic set aside where the people could weigh in. Probably I have to make some type of a posting saying that it's going to be an event at this particular time so people can check their calendars and schedules so they can tune in, because I'm just going out of the blue with this particular live. So it may be people that catch it a little bit later, and that's cool too. A lot of times, around this time, you may be getting ready, depending on where you at, set up to get the next day started. You got to get them Z's in. And I ain't mad at you about that. Everybody needs and requires their rest. If you don't get your rest, then you be like, man, boy, you look like you got some bags up under your eye. You going on a trip? Cause I mean, this is looking real baggish around your eyelids. You don't want to be like that. And if you do partake in some LIQ, some liquor, make sure you get some water into your system too, cause that can all those sugars will dry you out. You don't want to be all dried out. You don't want to indulge in too much of that, too much, especially with all the stuff that's going on. Not so much, this happened and this gonna happen. No, just you want to be on points, in these days and ages. Stu Wise, what's going on? I'm glad you done tuned in. I see some more people's up in here. Hey, if you ain't liked the particular live stream, go ahead and like it. And if you want to actually call in, it's pinned in blue. The hotline is open. You know, you can say what's up. Matter of fact, yeah. So, but anyways, this is what's the latest thing that's been in the news, or they've been talking about. It ain't so much. And if I do hear about the news, it's usually if I'm on a social media platform and something strobes by and it says, "Oh, this okay, that doesn't happen." Oh, okay. What type of symbolism are they representing? Oh, this person's a particular rapper. What record company sponsors them? It ain't like it's funny how when you when you hear these stories when they talk about rappers and this done happen and all this. Think of the person that fronts all that money towards this rapper's cause. It ain't so much the rapper doing this; it's the record company that's behind them, that's funding them. You know, think about how much they actually pull in by throwing these concerts and things like that, and security. That ain't all on the rapper. He's just okay. You're on top of the bill. You're the eye on top of the pyramid. And everybody's coming to see you. But we're the hidden hand Geppettos behind the scene, puppeteering everything. Look at the puppets. Matter of fact, I know they always say, what's that? Wikipedia is not viable, but look at some of these rappers and then look at what record companies are attached to them, and then look at the record companies who are attached to them. Like, what other companies are behind them? It's an easy search. You can go from Wikipedia, then just go from different stories of said record companies. A good one, and a lot of people. This is one I don't know if y'all's up on, and this is an easy search. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's who he's like a self-made man. He did plays and all this, but if you Wikipedia Tyler Perry and you see all the different distributors that he worked with, as far as movies and things like that, you can see that within his his bio of where he came from and where he started, he has investors that are basically silent partners. Who are those silent partners? Because silent partners are usually people that have a hidden agenda, but they don't want their they don't want to be known. So who's funding them? I always like to check the funding. Who is funding? Who's backing this person? It ain't just the person. Oh, they're just self-made. No, it's someone behind the scenes, and I like to know who's the person behind the scenes. That'll tell you what's to come next. Okay, if this person's behind the scenes and they're known for this, well, when this person that's supposed to be self-made, when they bring out a movie or drop a record, what's the meaning? Is it them or is it who's funding them? Just like presidential selections or elections or whatever. All these different companies give to their campaign. Well, if they win, what does that mean? Okay, well, you got to push some different bills that will lean in our favor. But people don't look at it like that. They just, oh, he's just saying all this. No, look at the people that contributed, the people that put in. Just like if you go to a lower tiller level, okay, this dude's trying to get on. This person fronted him, whatever he fronted him. He's backing him. So that means you got to show favoritism to that person that backs you because there's repercussions if you don't. Same thing goes when it goes into the business world and everything. With that being said, it's starting to slow down a little bit. We're a little bit past the 15-minute marker that I usually like to go to. I'm glad the people that did chimed in. Hopefully, people catching the replay can say something. Hopefully, they'll let you say something without deleting your comment. I've been seeing that on other people's platforms that they constantly get deleted. They constantly keep making channels. And I hear it in their voice. They be kind of, man, I don't know if I want to keep doing this because it's like they ain't showing me no love, or not so much love. They ain't playing fair because there's other platforms that don't receive no issue, and like I said, it don't matter how many subscribers you got to. If they cut you off to that, you ain't got no access. Well, I don't get no notifications. I didn't get this, or they throw the constant spin wheels. Oh, it's a bad connection. My Wi-Fi connection is 8.1, but they'll make it seem like, oh no, it's your technical issues because they don't want the truth out there. But it's deep down in your soul. When you hear something faulty from any particular ethnicity, ain't just one. Because if you saying something faulty, I ain't gonna be like, well, Just because you may look like me, it's not faulty. No, it's faulty, and I ain't backing it. And look at it like this: I don't have a lot of people like, Rick, why don't you have this one person on? If I don't have a particular person, of if they may be a celebrity or kind of known or notoriety, if they're not on here, I don't back. I don't back what they're saying. I don't side with it. I may not say nothing about that person, but I'm not gonna promote them on my particular platform because I feel they don't have anything viable to say. There's other platforms that back, things that are unsavory, and I don't do that. But with that being said, this has been Reek, Too Cool to Con. Hey, I got countless different things. If you're just now joining this channel, hey, go through the playlist. Matter of fact, I probably got to create some more playlists for certain things that I done did, but go through the playlist. You can see I done had various topics on with various people, and not just me talking. I'm not the only one that speaks on this channel. I'm just a proprietor. Matter of fact, I need to start posting on Float, and it is always that option to get different content or first contact from Patreon. I do have a Patreon, Too Cool to Con Patreon. You can go there and get content that's no longer available on here, or it hasn't released to here yet. You can become a Patreon at a low, 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 low cost. And if that's something you want to do, that's something you want to do, and I appreciate that too. But with that being said, I'm up out of here. Glad you joined in.